Hey Pisces, hey! Welcome to your weekly forecast for April 8th through the 14th. This is going to be a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to see what is going on, guys, how the new moon on the 5th is affecting your week ahead for April 8th through 14th. Let's see what is going on for our Pisces friends. And yes, this is a deck I have not used on this channel before. I had to get it. It's an old deck. It's been around forever. But the colors of the pictures and the drawings make me think of the He-Man cartoon. I don't know if any of you are close to my age and might remember that cartoon. Monday, Tuesday, but I had to have it. Wednesday, Thursday. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And as always, I have a link to the deck on Amazon if you want to check it out or get more info about it. Pisces, you're just a bundle of anxiety. Monday, Tuesday, you've got 9 of Swords coming up here. Okay, when 9 of Swords comes up in my readings, it lets me know that somebody is really stressing or worrying about things. And now, don't get freaked out, don't get scared, don't say, oh no, the week is starting off horrible. Because that's exactly what 9 of Swords is about. The message here is that you might be very worried about things that, although they may be possible, logical, rational fears, they may not happen. Okay, 9 of Swords is losing sleep, having a lot of insomnia, not being sure how you're going to get out of a situation. And there's a couple of things happening. In some ways, my dear, the fear energy is causing this cycle to repeat for some of you. I've heard it said one time, somebody said that when we worry, we pray for the things that we don't want, okay? Because when we manifest something, we manifest by thinking about something, seeing it in our mind, and then feeling all of the feelings we would have if we would have it, right? So if you wanted to manifest a new car, you would really visualize the car. You would imagine yourself in the driver's seat, what the driver's seat feels like, your hands around the steering wheel, the lights on the dash. Like, you would just really see it, and you would let yourself feel what it feels like to be driving and how happy you would be, you know, in that driver's seat. And that's how we manifest, by having the image and feeling the feeling. But when you worry, you're also manifesting, because you're visualizing these scary things, and then you're feeling all the scary feelings, and that's manifesting. So 9 of Swords says, try to hand this over to your higher power, okay? Do what you can with whatever is in your power, right? Whatever you can do to try to fix the situation, or whatever you can do to prevent a situation from happening, take those action steps, and then whatever is out of your control, give it to your higher power. There's no sense in losing sleep over it. It may not even happen. You may not even have to be worried or afraid about it, okay? You may not even have to deal with that issue or that situation. So 9 of Swords is asking you to do what you can to come into a place of faith and to leave the worrying, out. It's not helping you, okay? And chances are, you're worrying about something that may not even happen unless you keep obsessing about it and you create it into your reality. If something does happen that's unpleasant, be of the faith that something will work out. That, that you're not alone, your guardian angels are with you, your guides are with you, your higher power is with you, and that there's a solution to everything, okay? And keep in mind that sometimes things happen because there's a blessing within them. So try to be in that place of faith. Your Wednesday, Thursday is Ace of Rods. This is an opportunity. This is a way out. The universe is giving you a way out. It's important that you accept it. It's important that you take it, okay? Because if you're in this manifestation energy and you're manifesting a solution, sometimes what happens is the negative ego will come in and it'll cause us to push it away, okay? I said this for one of the other signs. I can't remember which. It may have been Aries, potentially. So maybe some of you are dealing with an Aries, or maybe you have Aries in your moon or rising, but not necessarily. I said this in their reading. Sometimes we really, really pray for something, or we really work hard to manifest something and it finally happens, it finally comes, and then we're so overwhelmed with the fact that it's here that we push it away. A lot of times people come to me for their readings and they'll be like, oh, what's happening in my work life? What's happening in my money life? When are things going to improve? And I'll do a reading and I'll be like, oh, there's a job offer coming, before the end of the month, and it's going to pay X amount of dollars, and you're going to be able to get caught up and blah, 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 blah. And then they'll call me a couple of months later and they'll be like, hey, your reading was wrong, but I'm checking in anyway. I got a job offer, but I didn't like that job offer, so I didn't take it. And now financially, I'm even in a worse situation. When is it going to get better? Well, my darling, the reading was not wrong. The job offer came in. You just happened to push it away. Okay? Sometimes that happens. So sometimes we push things away because the fear comes in and we give ourselves all these reasons why, oh, this can't be the solution. No, I'm not that lucky. Things don't work out for me. And we can push something away. So the fact that I see the Nine of Swords energy and knowing there's a lot of anxiety, I think for some of you, when this opportunity comes in midweek, you might still allow your anxiety to get the best of you and to push it away. So ask your angels and guides to help you accept it and to embrace it. Anytime Ace of Rods comes up or Ace of Wands comes up, it's basically saying this is something that could really work. It has a lot of potential. But what you get back from the situation is going to depend on what you put into the situation. So whatever's coming up midweek, it might not be perfect, but it sure as heck has potential, and it's up to you to take it and run with it, to go for it, right? You wanted a way out, you wanted a solution, it's here. Embrace it. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is Seven of Cups. So, my darlings, you're going to have a lot of options ahead of you, and they're all going to be good ones. They're all going to be good ones. And so you're going to feel a little bit overwhelmed about how do I move forward from here? What should I do? What should I accept? What should I embrace? I'm hearing downpour of possibilities, outpouring of possibilities. It's almost like, you're in this very dry place and the ground is just like cracking, it so dry, and you're just like praying for rain. And all of a sudden, this gush of water, this rain comes in, and this gush of water comes in, and all of a sudden you're swimming, right? Like you're just swimming with potential and places that you can get to. And it might feel a little bit overwhelming, right? It might feel overwhelming. You went from feeling like you don't have any choices to having several choices, and this can feel a little overwhelming, but it's a good problem to have. So I always say this when Seven of Cups comes up. Take the options that you have, write out a list, and then imagine one by one what your life would be like if you take that option. And then from there, narrow it down. Which ones make you the happiest? Which ones feel the most right to you? And once you have that narrower list, go ahead and research those options. What are you going to have to do? Is it going to cost you money? Is it going to cost you going back to school? How much time are we talking about? And just, see like what are you investing and which of the options are worth the investment for what you're getting back. Okay? And this will help you narrow it down and make a decision. I'm looking at this card intuitively. And some of the things that are jumping out at me from the image is I do feel you're feeling very loved. You're feeling very loved. It's almost like there's more than one person who's stepping up and giving you offer or advice. So I feel like you're feeling taken care of. And for some of you, maybe it's just more from the universe. Maybe you're like, there's nobody in my life that's ever going to help me. There's nobody in my life that's ever going to, stick their hand out and try to, help me or guide me. And that might be true for some of you, but I promise you this, something is happening at the end of the week where you're feeling your angels and guides come up around you. So you may be feeling love from the universe. You may be feeling rescued from the universe. That gush of water is coming in and helping transport you over to a new place for some of you, energetically, opportunity-wise. And so I feel there's a lot of magic. There's a lot of magic coming in. It's like something, I feel for some of you, it's this big miracle that's coming in, and when it comes in, you're so relieved and you're so kind of surprised that it happened that you're just like, you're crying. You're just like, you're sobbing, okay? Just something you thought would never happen is happening, and it feels like a miracle for you, okay? Like that 11th hour miracle, that last minute miracle is coming in, and you're just, you almost can't believe it. So Pisces, for those of you who are in that situation, believe it. Your miracle is here, okay? Your miracle is coming in. A solution is opening up, and you are being guided. You are being helped. You are being brought to a new environment or a safe place, whether it's energetically or whether it's actually physically. There's a shift that's happening, and once you get there, it's like the sky is the limit. Like, you're not even sure how to go about it. You're not even sure what the next step is going to be. Take a moment and embrace and accept and relish and experience the joy of the initial kind of wave of help that's come in. And then from there, just take your time and imagine your options. Like I said, narrow them down. Which ones feel the happiest for you? Because the sky's the limit from there. Honestly, I feel you're coming into a really big turning point. And I think this Aries new moon that's coming in is bringing a lot of you, Pisces, a really, really fresh new start. A really, really fresh new start. I think that independence is a big thing that's coming in for a lot of you. Having the courage to stand up for yourself. Not being afraid of confrontation because you are finding ways to be assertive and avoid confrontation. Whereas before, maybe you were in situations where you were stifled, where you try to speak up for yourself and then you let people gaslight you. And then you're like, okay, well, maybe the situation's not that bad. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I can be a little bit more patient. All that energy you're done with, okay? You're putting it behind you. You know, Ace of Rods, you're turning a new corner, and you're not going to allow yourself to get quieted or pushed in the corner anymore, okay? You're changing this. It's coming into a new energy. All right, my darlings? Be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos too. Some weeks those are going to bring a little extra information. Some weeks they may resonate more. I do want to come on and start doing, for those of you who can't afford a private reading, I want to come on at least once a month as time permits. If time permits, maybe I'll do more than once a month. But I want to announce ahead of time and do a live YouTube session where I come on YouTube live on maybe a Friday evening and I answer questions for you guys. Like those of you who have questions, I'll pick people out of the comments and I'll pull a couple of cards and I'll do little mini readings for those of you who really, really need the guidance but who can't afford a private reading. I'm going to wait until I get to 50,000 subs to do that, because I think that once I'm at 50,000 subs, it'll be enough of a crowd. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe I'll get like 20 people or you know, like 5 people or like whatever, because when I do them in the mornings, when I do the angel messages, not a whole lot of people come on for the live. I still do it because who's meant to be there will be there, but I just feel as far as like the free help, I think once I get to 50,000 subs, that'll be a good number to generate a decent crowd to get help. Because even if I don't pick you in the live, chances are that there's going to be messages there for you, because somebody's probably going to be going through something very similar to what you're going through. So once I do get to that 50,000 sub mark, I'll start doing at least once a month, coming on and doing little free mini readings. If you would like a private reading, there's a link in the description that will take you to the private readings to schedule. I've got readings as low as $20, guys. 15 minutes for $20 is not a bad deal. You can get a lot of information in 15 minutes. So that's available as well, my darlings. Thank you so very much for liking, sharing, commenting. Thank you so very much for being here, my dears. I'm wishing you a fabulous week.